So we've got a 3-door Mark 7.5 GTD 2018 in deep black. As you can see, as we just have a little stroll around the car, Volkswagen did not lay off with this spec. You can see already it's got this aggressive sports look at the front with the new with the new LED xenon headlights. It's aggressive sporty look to it. As you come around the car, this car is sitting on 19-inch Brescia alloy wheels and Pirelli P0s at the front. Of course, with all this stopping power, it's got to have discs at the back as well. This car is a 2-litre and it is running 180 bhp. As you can see, we come around to the rear, and I know this is the spotlight of everybody. Really, the new Golfs, the rear headlights, I think, are the best things that this new 7.5 design has done, as well as the interior. But we'll get to that in a minute. Yeah, personally, I think that the lights are one of the best things that they've done. Due to just the design itself, it looks very aggressive and sleek, and yeah, boom, cutting edge, futuristic, and yeah, man, I really like them. All right, so you can see already this car's been tinted by the owner all around the back. He didn't want it too dark, so he didn't tint the front windows. But yeah, let's just talk about a few bits and bobs. Compared to the Mark 7, you can see it looks similar, but you can see there's a lot of little aggressive looks that just give it that little cutting edge difference already. The lights are different compared to the Mark 7. It has the same 2 twin exhaust pipes on one side. This rear bumper has been changed, as you can see. It's got this nice little diffuser that gives it more of a better touch, gives the car a bit more flavour. So this GTD comes with sports suspension. Compared to the Mark 7, compared to the Mark 7 standard Golf, this is a 15mm drop with sports suspension. It's got a dynamic climate control, which I'll show you in a second in the car. But it is all to do with the drive of the car, drivability and comfort, and handling, the agility and stuff like that. This car also has a electronic limited slip diff, which when you are driving at high speeds, it does allow you to it allows you to hold the grip and to not have too many problems with oversteering or understeering. But the upgrades that they've done is astounding. I love it, man. But I do love it in the Golf R the most. But let's have a look. Boom. So we've got a 12.3-inch digital dash with everything that you'd need on there. Maps. It tells you your MPG. It gives you a lap timer, driving data, how long you've been driving for. It gives you assist systems like cruise control and things like that. As I say, there's your navigation. The 2 dials on the left and the right move across, and your navigation is right in the middle, so it's not so fidgety. You don't have to look down at this 9.2-inch infotainment system. We'll get to that in a minute. It's got so many settings right here, you wouldn't believe it. You've got your audio, telephone, everything that you need is right here. You wouldn't even need this really, but here there is a lot more than meets the eye. So here we have our 9.2 infotainment system. We've obviously got sat nav on here, as you can see, which it's very responsive. Look, touch of a button, no messing about, no lag, no funny business. Anyway, talking about the DCC, dynamic climate control, right here at a flick of a button. We have eco, normal, and individual mode. As you can see, as I press each one, this little background screen changes to suit the drive or your driving style. We've got a performance meter here. We've got the turbo bar, or you can have it in PSI if you want. We've got the G-force right there, and we've got the so as you can see here, we have parking sensors, traction control on or off, stop start, and then the DCC mode that I told you about. We've got a 7-speed DSG automatic gearbox with sports mode. Once you click it down into sports mode, once it's in drive, you just click it down once and it goes into sports mode. We've got paddle shifts here. I would say that this car is very responsive in the low rev range, but when it gets to the higher rev range, it can get quite sluggish. Obviously, getting into higher miles per hour, diesels are quite quick at gaining speed. So compared to a petrol, I'd say it would be quicker, depending on what petrol car. If it's a 1.4 TSI, for example, it would get to its max speed before the 1.4. But overall, this is a very nice car. As you can see, the seats are very comforting. They hold you in very nicely, and the material is very nice. Just like the Golf GTD, where it has red tartan stitching, but this one is like a white and black tartan. Overall, it is. This car actually also comes with a Think Blue trainer as well. So if you want to save a lot more fuel, this little system right here will help you do that. As you can see, the owner has got 95 out of 100, so he's doing the right things and it's working. This car also has fuel saving tips, so it tells you odd ways how to save fuel and to just keep everything fuel efficient. One thing I find crazy with this car is I'm sitting in the car and I'm just watching the average MPG over there in the corner, and that was at 29.9 I think when I first got in this car, and now it is at 20.3. It's dropped down by 9 mpg. That's a bit crazy, to be fair, but obviously it's diesel, so when you drive further, the average mpg will go up and it'll get a lot better. Yeah, man. Overall though, this is a very nice car and I'd rate it highly. I'd be saying it's a 4.5. Depending on what kind of cars you're into, this is a lot more calm, refined and punchy when you want it to be. Nothing like a GTI or anything like that. That's very aggressive and always on the go, always wanting to go. But this is a lot more cruisable, relaxed, chilled. But overall, I hope you like the short video, and I have a lot more to come. It's just finding the content, finding the right cars I want to review, and just keep going from there. Well, thank you, like and subscribe. Peace.